Camara Moriba Ramos. Je suis le point focal agir de la République de Guinée. Bon, cet atelier, je crois qu'il est venu à point nommé parce qu'on est engagé dans un processus de résilience pays qui suit une démarche très particulière parce qu'elle est inclusive et son inclusivité fait que nous ne devons pas commettre l'erreur de penser à la place des acteurs, tant étatiques que non étatiques, y compris bien sûr la participation des partenaires techniques et financiers. Alors, donc un tel processus, si on veut le mener à bon port, il suppose une maîtrise de tous les outils, des étapes à franchir, mais aussi des aspects de mobilisation, à la fois des PTF, mais aussi de la société civile. Alors, je sors d'ici donc très satisfait parce que ça m'a permis non seulement de comprendre les différentes étapes du processus, mais également d'élaborer une feuille de route pour la mise en œuvre du processus Agir en Guinée. Vous savez que les contextes sont différents d'un pays à un autre, donc les calendriers que nous avons élaborés ici, les feuilles de route que nous avons élaborées ici, tiennent compte des contextes spécifiques de chaque pays. Voilà, pour que à terme, les documents de PRP, Priorité Résilience Pays, que nous allons produire, répondent aux attentes du pays, mais aussi aux populations qui ont besoin d'être renforcées en termes de résilience.
My name is Mr. Julius Mamadou Baz from Liberia. I've come to represent the focal person for the Ministry of Agriculture of the Republic of Liberia. He could not be here because he's not well. Prior to coming to this workshop, I did not have this high expectation about what is obtaining here at Sali with SILS. But in my own mind, the agile process is a very good process for the engagement of every country in West Africa for the sustenance of food security in the very short future. Because you well know Africa, and even sub-Saharan Africa, we have a serious problem when it comes to food security. And so the agile process, I have now looked at it as a formula that is going to help our sub-region in the next several years to come to be secure with food and to have our children and women have adequate nutrition.
My name is Goswe Banini. I work with the Ministry of Food and Agriculture from Ghana. I'm here for this workshop on resilience, how to develop a dialogue for resilience in my country. The workshop is good just to know how prepare your countries in terms of food security and preparing of food security. And we're trying to develop a framework to know how your country can be fully prepared for the food security issues. Yeah, so the workshop is quite okay. It's very educative, and we are developing a work plan and on the roadmap for how the process will take place, will move along. And I'm here to prepare my work roadmap for my country, which should be heard after this coffee break. So it's good for me, it's good for my country. Thank you very much.
I think I've been here in the past 4 days, spent 3 nights here. I came from Nigeria, representing my government, Nigeria, and I came for this Global Alliance for Resilience to prepare a roadmap and to be well informed about the agile process. On my coming, I did not understand very well what the process was all about, but in the last 3 days, I think I'm better equipped. I've been well informed. I have been able to put a roadmap for my country, and we have worked collectively with the team, and I'm sure and I'm hopeful that the overall objective of the Agir process and the pillars of the Agir process, if I go back home, I put my report, I'm hopeful that it's going to touch a lot of people. It's going to touch the target population. If adopted by my government to implement, we will enhance the life of the vulnerable people, the women, the widows, the poor farmers, the pastoralists, the children, the head of household who are women. It will enhance their livelihood. And not just that, it will ensure food security and nutrition. Because once the target people are mapped, that they ensure that support is given for agricultural production, I think it will step up. Currently in my country, we are doing a lot. My Honorable Minister is doing a lot, and we have achieved in the last 4 years so much in terms of food production across the value chains. So, and we have mobilized the people, we have mobilized the farmers. They have a register where you can get up to 15 million farmers that will be able to get inputs. And I hope that with this Agir process is also going to enhance and add more value to what we are having, because the rural people, the poor people, the vulnerable people, their lives will now be touched. And I think it's a great opportunity for being part of this process, being part of this program. And I also hope that the other countries too, in due course, will be able to move along this path of progress, which is essentially for the Sahel and the West African region. Thank you.
Bon, je m'appelle Adelina Vicente, je suis de Cap-Vert. Je suis le Conseil Cap-Vert et le point focal Agir. Et c'est le 3e jour du atelier méthodologique destiné au point focal Agir, pour qu'ils puissent avoir des outils et des instruments pour conduire au niveau national le dialogue inclusif et le processus Agir. Et l'Agir, c'est un processus que tient en compte la résilience des populations face aux situations de catastrophes naturelles, aux situations d'insécurité alimentaire. Le but, c'est de diminuer l'insécurité alimentaire, de diminuer la pauvreté aussi, et de faire de sorte que les gens sont plus capables de résister aux chocs et aux risques dont ils sont subis. L'atelier s'est très bien passé. Et nous avons maintenant des instruments qui nous permettent de réaliser le processus Agir au niveau national. OK.